this one, the packet that we're going to finish up except for the very last page. And these you should be able to do. I'll get them mixed up. Do I have the mixed up answers? I do somewhere, but I don't have them with me right now, so I'll have to get them in a little bit. I don't have mixed up answers. So let's go down to this one, to the word problem. It says, find the percent, so your answer better have a percent of the retail malls that might close. So they're looking for the percent that what? So I already know. Okay, here's what I already know. I already know I don't have a percent. I haven't even read the problem, but I know that I don't have a percent. So I know that I need to put percent over 100, and I know that I'm looking for the percent that what? That are going to close. I presume it's going to go right here. Out of my total, the percent that are going to close. That's what I'm looking for. So in part because of the popularity of outlet malls, about 300 of the 1,800 traditional retail malls across America may close in the next few years. Yes, sir. In just a moment. We don't need it for this one. Is on this one. So who knows where am I going to put the 300?
On top.
On the top, because those are the ones that are going to close. So it's 300 out of the 1,800. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. And I could actually reduce here. I don't know if I will or not. No, I won't. I'll just go ahead and go like this. So this is going to be 1,800. This you should be able to do by hand with all these zeros. And 1 times 3 is 3. And I tack on how many zeros? 2 here and 2 more. Altogether, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then how am I going to get rid of the 1,800? Divide by 1,800. Divide by 1,800. So that crosses off. And I can cross off 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go ahead and we're going to do one by hand, then we'll get out calculators. So I've got to go 300 divided by 18. 300 divided by 18. 18 does not go into 3. How many 18s go into 30? 1. 1 times 18 is 18. Sister, subtract. You get a 12. Brother, bring down. And then I know that there's 5 20s in 100. And there's another 20 in a 20. So I'm estimating at least, this is going to be at least 6, maybe 7. So I'm going to go about 6. 6 times 18, and that's going to be 48. That is going to be, is that 108? But I'm going to try again by adding another 18, which would be a 7th time, and it's not going to work. 8 and 8 is 16, and that goes over. So it's only going to be 6 times. 6 times 18 is 108. Sister, subtract. Who knows what you get? 12. You get 12. And that's my remainder. So right now I'm going to bring that to the top. And if I could, I would keep dividing by 18.
Wasn't it just be repeating?
No, ma'am, we're putting it as a fraction. So fraction doesn't repeat.
No,
And ma'am, we're not doing decimal. We're doing it as a fraction. We said, if you see something's going to repeat, do it as a fraction. So on this one, we're going to divide by 6, divide by 6. So it's going to be 16, and what is that going to be? 2/3%. We'll close. Okay. And that's it. So you should know how to do those by hand. Let's go ahead and look at your number 14. What percent? What am I looking for? A percent. What percent? And the wording is very carefully. Do you see the word of right here?
Yes.
What percent of the weight? Guess where that weight's going to go, on top or bottom? On the bottom. What percent of the weight of a bumblebee is the weight of an ostrich? Where's the ostrich going to go? On the top. So I already know, just by looking at the question, I know I'm looking for a percent of the weight is ostrich. So it's going to be the same thing. Ostrich over the weight of a bee. Of a bee bumblebird? Okay. Anyway, the bee bumblebird is the smallest bird. It can weigh as little as 2 grams. The largest bird, the ostrich, can weigh as much as 150 kilograms. Who knows what that is in pounds? The conversion rate for kilograms to pounds is 2.2 pounds per kilogram. So I'm just going to estimate 2. 2 times that is 300 pounds. The ostrich is over 300 pounds. It's a big bird. All right. So what percent of the bumblebee's weight is the ostrich's weight? Who knows where I'm going to put the bumblebee weight? On the bottom. This is my bumblebee weight. So that's going to be a 2. And where am I going to put the 100? Oh, wait a second. Uh-oh. I think I have to fix this. Because this is...
No, wait, it has to be on top because the bee is...
Hold on a second. Is the weight of the ostrich is on top. What percent of the weight of the bumblebee? Of is on the bottom. The problem here is this is grams and this is kilograms. So I have to convert. I have to convert it so that they're the same. So which one shall I convert? Is I think I'm going to convert the kilograms because it's actually easier. Kilograms are made of many grams. This kilo means 1,000. So on this it is 150 times 1,000. There's 1,000 grams in every kilogram. So what is that number going to be? 150 times 1 is what? 150. And I have to tack on how many more zeros? 1, 2, 3. So this is actually going to be this is going to be a big percent. 150, 0, 0, 0. Yikes. And we still have to multiply by 100. But the rest is going to be easy. So it's going to be 2p is equal to 1 times 15 is 15. And all we have to do is count all our zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I have to divide it by what? Okay. And that's really easy. I'm going to take 150. What's half of 150? 75. It is 75 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the ostrich is 7. I have to look up this answer. 7,500,000% larger than the weight of the little bee hummingbird. That's it. Okay. That's big. On the number 15, how many pieces of mail is this going to have a percent on it? No. How many pieces of mail are sent each year? So the U.S. Postal Service handles this many pieces of mail each year. Okay. We don't know yet. Okay. This is how much the U.S. handles each year. This amount, and when they're referring to this amount, what are they referring to? Yeah, if they say this, it's referring to what came before it. Okay. So this amount is 40% of the world's total. Okay. So do I have a percent? What is it? Okay. 40 over 100. The labeling. Who knows one of the words I'm going to label? Total what? Is it the U.S. total or the world total? And here's one of the reasons why. There's 2 reasons. This amount here is 40% of the world's total. So following the of, where does that go? On the bottom. It goes on the bottom. So on this one, it's going to be the world the world total. And the other one, it says this amount that, what is that? Thousands, millions, billions, 170 billion is 40%. So the 40% and this billions go together. 1, 7, 0. Do I need all these zeros? Yes, I do. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yikes. I'm going to cut off a 0 here. It's going to help me a little bit. So I have to cross multiply, and so I've got, I better put the world's total. Okay. How many pieces of mail is sent each year? So it's 4 times W. 4 times W is equal to this whole number with how many extra zeros? 1. So it's going to be 1, 7, 0, and then 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times the 10. So I should have altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? Divided by 4. Divided by 4. And I know that if I take this much here and I divide it by 4, it'll come out even. And then we just have to tack on all the zeros. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to take 1700, divide that by 4, and that's going to be what? Is that a 4?
Yes.
4 times 4 is 16. Sister, subtract. Get 1. Bring down. Then 4 goes into 10. How many times?
2.
2. 2 times 4 is 8. Sister, subtract. I get a 2. Brother, bring down. 4 goes into that how many times? 5. So the world's total of mail, I don't have room to even write it, but the world's total for mail is 4, 2, 5 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And of that, 40% of it is from the U.S. Postal Service. Half of this would be like 200 and something. And so this is reasonable that it's not a half. It's less than a half. What is that? Is that 1,000, million, billion? Yes. Okay. All right. So these are good to look at so you know how to set them up. So the weight of a nickel is 80% the weight of a quarter. So this is the nickel and quarter. So if I'm setting this up, who knows where the weight of the quarter is going to go, on top or bottom?
Bottom.
How do you know?
Because
Very good. And right here, nickel is 80%. So that tells you the N goes with the 80, and the weight of the quarter goes on the bottom. So this is going to be 80 over 100. That 80% goes with the nickel, and this is the quarter. And then it says, put this, if the nickel weighs 5 grams, where am I going to put the 5?
top.
I'm going to put it on top with the nickel. How much does the quarter weigh? And that's going to be right here. And this is going to be an easy one that we can do. So that's going to be 80Q is equal to 500 divided by 80 divided by 80. And could we cut off a 0?
Yes.
So we can cut off a 0. And we're going to see if we can do this one in our head. How much does a quarter weigh? So a quarter weighs, if that were a 48, what's 48 divided by 8?
6.
It's going to be 6. And 6 times 8 is 48. How many would I have left over? 2. So this is, it weighs 6 and 1/4 gram. or 6.25. So,
I wonder if this came from there.
I don't know. Okay, on this one, a dime weighs 50% as much as a nickel. So this is a little bit harder, but I think I know how to do it. Do we have the percent?
Yes.
So we're going to put what over what? 50 over 100. But who knows where the dime is going to go, top or bottom? And how do you know it's going to go on top? It doesn't have an of there. But look at carefully. Doesn't it say a dime weighs? No, doesn't say a dime weighs 50%?
Yes.
That's why they go together. A dime weighs 50%. So that's why it goes together. The dime is 50% of the nickel. Okay. Do we have? What is the weight of a dime? Oh, we're using this 5, I guess. So we're looking for the weight of a dime, and the nickel weighs 5 grams, right? So 5 grams. So in fact, isn't 50% half of 100?
Yes.
So this dime should be half of 5. Who knows what half of 5 is? 2.5. But we'll work it out just to prove it to you. So that's going to be 100D is equal to 250. Divide by 100. And we'll just do it right here. How many hundreds are in 250? 2. 2 times 100. I've used 200 to make my 2 boxes. How many are left? 50. And 50 over 100, is that a half?
Yes.
So the weight of a dime is 2.5 grams. We're working with fractions, so let's keep it as fractions right now. A bike is on sale for 170. This, what does it mean when it says this?
Is on
Right, it goes back to that. It says this amount is 80%. Okay, so what amount is 80%? The bike on sale. So when it says this amount, this is 80%, that the percent and this number go together. So I've got my percent, which is 80 over 100. And so this should be the sale price. And we're looking for it's out of the total regular price. So who knows where the 170 is going to go? It goes on top with the 80. And we're looking for the regular. This might be harder to do. I'm getting tired of dividing now.
I think we need to
So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can do it by hand. So this is going to be 8. I'm crossing off 1 0. 8R is equal to 1710 and another 0. Divided by 8. Divided by 8. And yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm done. It's what? We're gonna find out. That sounds reasonable because 8 goes into that 2 times. So that's going to be 1700 divided by 8. Okay. Oh, it's not 21. 212. So this is going to be 212. And by the way, I know a 0.5 is a half, but if I didn't know that, I would leave it like that, put my 8 here, and I'm going to go 212. I fill 212s with 8 candies in it each. So let me see how many pieces I've used. 212 times 8 equals 1696. So I've used 1696 pieces. How many pieces are left? 4. And 4, isn't that half of 8?
Yes.
So that's 200. Now this time we have to change it to decimal because it's what?
It's a price.
It's a price. It's money. So it's going to be 212. Is it just 0.5?
No, I do.
50. And $ is the regular price. Oh, You guys were supposed to do these yourself.
Oh.
Never mind. No, never mind. We really needed to go over word problem strategies. So go to the question. What am I looking for? So I don't have the percent. P over 100. I already know that. And what percent am I looking for? The one. So that percent and absent go together. So this is going to be for absent out of my total. So where am I going to? Okay. During a flu epidemic, 146 out of 680 that attend in Lincoln Middle were absent. Where am I going to put the 146? On the top. Out of the total. And let me see. Maria, can you pass these out? So even if you have a calculator, you're going to have to set it up. 680. P is equal to 146 with 2 zeros. And then get rid of your 680. And I don't know if this is going to come out even. 146. 146. 680. Okay, so here's an example where if it comes out like that, you're not going to use a decimal. You have to set it up as a fraction. So you're going to put the 21 down. So it went in 21 whole times. You're going to put your denominator, which is 680. And I filled 21 boxes with 680 jelly beans in every box. So clear my calculator and go 21 times 680 equals 14280. So I've used 14280 to fill those 21 boxes. How many are left over? I'm going to minus 220 or 320?
320.
It is 320. Minus 14600 is 320. And then I would have to reduce it from there. So right away I can take off the 0, 0. Let me see if my calculator will reduce that. 32 divided by 68. No, there's a function mode and I don't know what it is. But we can divide, I think, both of these by 4. Is 68 divisible by 4? Yes. So divided by 4, divided by 4. So that is going to be, is that an 8 on the top?
Yes.
8 over 17%. 21 and 8/17%. So you will need to know how to make a number into fraction. Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. Well, we need to what if we need to round it? Because,
No, ma'am, I'm not going to. Okay, this, yes, you can. I can't have a part of a person, but I can have part of a percent. That is fine. It's a percent. It's not a person. Or it's not an apple. I can't have 21 and 8/17 apples. Then I would round it. Okay? But otherwise, you can leave it like that. And this is probably going to be what percent? Oh, this is all fine. This is finding percents for everything. Actually, I think what I'm going to have you do is on this tonight, the whole thing is finding percents, and I think it's pretty easy. You're just going to do, so highlight it. You're going to do those 3 and these 3 word problems. No? You could do it if you want, but I'm not going to require it. I might find some that you could do, but right now, just these. Okay? And then let me look at the time. Time goes so fast. We don't have enough time.
yeah.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to have you do is we're not going to do, because of time, we're not going to do this side today. We're not going to do the side 8. I put it on here, but it's not going to work out. You're going to do this side here, and basically you're going to do all of them except the ones that are crossed out. So the ones, again, on all of these, that's not that many. Make it as a percent. In fact, 75 over 100, isn't that already a percent? What's 75 over 100? Again, if you already have 100 on the bottom, and you will probably, in this particular case, I don't need to set it up as P over 100. Don't I already have it over 100? So that is my percent sign. So that's automatically 75%. This one, 620 over 1,000. Can I cut off a 0?
Yes.
Oh, and don't I now have 100?
Yes.
So guess what percent that is? 62%. By the way, you could also, if you wanted, then put P over 100, and you'll see you'll get 62 no matter what. So this one is 62%. At this point, you probably ought to, you can either try to reduce it by 5. I don't know, kid. Is that going to help? No. Or put it, and on the other one, put it P over 100. Okay. Do you know how to make this one into a percent?
Yes.
How? You can times it by the percent sign. You could also, listen carefully, you can also put P over 100 and just put this over 1, cross multiply. It's going to be 86%. It's just multiplying it by 100 and it moves it over twice. So you're going to do those and then write each as a percent and a fraction in the simplest form. So you will need paper for these. Again, you're going to do all of these all the way down. On this one, one's a percent, one is not. What should you do with the second one? Convert it into a percent. So it's either you convert it into a percent or convert it into a decimal. You have to have the same unit. This one, how would it be easier? Oh, that's ugly. Yeah, this one I would do check plus and convert it into a percent. Okay, so, and the rest are just like we've been doing. Okay, so you guys can start on that. Yes, you're eyeballing it to estimate what percent is the shaded spot. And you'll see by the answers that are left probably which one it is. There is an answer bank. Okay?
So we're allowed to like estimate that.
I would do it the very last. You'll only have a few left over then. But you can see, is this even a half?
No.
No. It kind of looks to me like not a quarter, like a third, which is 33 and a third percent, or 33%. But anyway, start from the top, and you guys can begin. Yeah, so you've got these 6 problems to review, all of these except the ones that are crossed out, and those 6, okay? Is anybody staying here on campus while the parents are coming?
I think I am.
Yeah. So,
I have an appointment, so
oh, okay.
I